evening, everybody. Michael, soothing here. Gosh, it's so nice to have a quiet environment and be able to shoot ASMR video whenever I feel like it. Tonight we're going to do kind of a short one. Let me prelude this by saying I really appreciate everybody's welcome back comments they've given me, and I really appreciate all of your other comments also. Some people have said, one person in particular, these videos helped them through a surgery, and I was amazed by that, humbled and very appreciative that I know it could help someone. I've had a complaint or two about ads popping in the middle. I think I have that resolved with YouTube. I took it up with the proper folks and they say they resolved it, so let me know if it's still a problem. I'll do a ramble from time to time about ASMR in the future. But tonight I'm a little tired, as you can tell. So what I'm going to do is just talk about McDonald's, Here's the thumbnail, McDonald's. This little brochure I got in the mail. And it is some coupon deals. And I found it kind of interesting because I almost never eat at McDonald's. But when I was younger, I used to love taking my kids there and stuff. When I was a young kid, we used to go. McDonald's was around even then. I remember sometimes on a weekend, my dad would take us over there. We'd get a whole bunch of cheeseburgers and things, and we would bring them home and eat them. I always loved that. I think I liked eating it at home better than there, So, look, first of all, it's got interesting facts about McDonald's on the front. I know you're going to say, oh, that's junk food. But isn't that the whole point, It's like when you go to a fair or a carnival. What do you eat there? Bean sprouts and tofu? No. You eat all that horrible stuff that's all loaded with sugar and grease, right? That you're not supposed to have. But anyway, McDonald's really isn't that bad if you look at the calories compared to some of the big deluxe burgers at other places. It's got a much smaller calorie count, and they do control things very well, so their ingredients are actually pretty good. Here are some little known facts on these coupons. Did you know, for example, about the coffee? McCafe coffee is made with 100% Arabica beans, expertly roasted and freshly brewed every 30 minutes, every day, all day long. Many's the cup of McDonald's coffee that I've had coming home from, driving between California and Oregon or whatever. Did you know? Here's another factoid. The average person sits down to breakfast at 7:31 a.m. during the week and 8:28 a.m. on the weekend. I must not be the average person, because when I was working in rocket science, I was leaving my house at 5:30 a.m. and I wasn't stopping at McDonald's. And on the weekend, breakfast was around 10 a.m., okay? Not 8:28. So I had to catch up on some sleep. More factoids. Last year, McDonald's purchased more than 2 billion pounds of Northwest grown potatoes. That is a lot of hash browns, yeah. It's a lot of fries also. Did you know? Hey, I'm not making this up, okay? 25% of people skip breakfast once or more during the week, and more than 1 in 10 never ever eat breakfast. I was one of those who skipped it a lot. Did you know? Legend says that a 9th century Ethiopian goat herder first discovered coffee by accident when he noticed how the beans were making his goats act crazy. Goats will eat almost anything. My older daughter used to raise goats, and yeah, it was interesting to go over there and watch kind of the goat politics, you know. And they would jump up on things. Whoever could be the highest up on something felt like they were the top dog goat, right? Or the top goat. Our Egg McMuffin is a great source of... Oh, that's an ad. I'm going to skip that. Let's see what kind of coupons we might be able to use. I have a McDonald's in my little Oregon town, but I never eat there. And I'll try them sometime and see if they're like all the other McDonald's. Usually they're all the same. Once in a while you get a bad McDonald's where the fries are kind of, not really hot and kind of limp and yucky. But most of them are uniformly pretty good. Look, you can get a free medium fries with any purchase. That's a pretty good deal, right? You can get a free 6-piece McNuggets when you buy one. What's in a McNugget? Is it pure chicken or is it processed stuff? Let's see what it says. It says offer is valid until March 26th. Doesn't really say what's in the nugget, but I think it's pure white meat. I don't think it's that munched up pressed stuff that you get sometimes when you buy a chicken nugget somewhere. I think McDonald's used to sell that and then they improved. Okay, here is one of my downfalls. Because to me this is one of the yummiest things on earth, even though I almost never buy it. And that is Big Mac. A free Big Mac when you buy one. So I'm going to be very tempted to make a McBong ASMR where I buy one and I get one free. Then I won't be able to eat both of them. I'll have to save one and reheat it. They're not quite as good that way, but they're still pretty good, even reheated. Now this is something I never buy, so it doesn't really tempt me. And that is a free sundae with any $2 purchase. So, but I think my daughter likes them, so maybe if I buy a lunch there, we can get a free medium fries and we can get a free sundae. What do you think? You know, the quarter pounder with cheese is not really my thing. I've never really liked them. I've got to get this the correct way. I've never really liked the quarter pounder. Don't ask me why I love the Big Mac and not the quarter pounder. I don't know. But if you're a movie buff in one of the opening scenes of Pulp Fiction, John Travolta is discussing some of the little differences in Europe versus the United States. And he talks about the quarter pounder. And that comes up in another scene where he's shooting Mark Wahlberg while he sits in a chair, right? And it has to do with the fact that in Europe they don't call it a quarter pounder at McDonald's because they're on the metric system, all right? So a pound doesn't mean anything over there. Oh, look. A free Happy Meal with the purchase of a large sandwich or a premium salad. So that's supposed to mean like, okay, you moms, come in and purchase a salad, and then you can get a Happy Meal for your kid, right? That's why they paired those two things together, isn't it? See, it's not hard to figure this out, is it? Marketing techniques. What else do we have here? Get a free medium fries and a medium soft drink with any large sandwich purchase. Alright, that's a pretty good deal. So I can go in there on another day and I can get a Big Mac and I'll get a free drink and a free fries. Hey, I think I like that deal. 1 coupon per person per visit. Wow. You know, you can't even eat at home for this much if you use these coupons. So I'm going to be tempted to try out the local McDonald's. They're trying to get me hooked, you know, like giving free cigarettes to a 12-year-old, you know, hoping to get a future smoker or something. So I have to be careful not to become a McDonald's addict all over again, like when I was young. I will admit to a certain laziness that when I was a young father, and my kids loved to go to McDonald's, I was a single dad, you know, raising my son and my Asperger's son. And then I raised a daughter as a single dad for a while also. Anyway, I like to occasionally take them to McDonald's because they loved it, and for me it was pretty easy, wasn't it? I didn't have to do a lot, but I didn't do that all the time, of course. Am I a bad guy? They seem to have survived intact, and I don't think they were harmed in any way. Let's see now. A free large chicken sandwich, and get one of equal or lesser value free. Buy any chicken sandwich and get one of lesser. You know, I don't buy the chicken sandwich at McDonald's, but I might give it a try since you can get one for free. The one I prefer is Wendy's, the spicy chicken. It's got, you know, some red hot jalapeno or something like that in it. Okay, a free McCafe shake. Buy one McCafe shake and get another one of equal or lesser value. That's not on my list of approved diabetic substances. Not that anything else on here is, but I might try the chocolate shake there. If it says McCafe shake, does that mean it has coffee in it? Because I don't like shakes with coffee in them. That's just not my thing. I think shakes should be chocolate and coffee should be bitter. Don't you? Okay. No, most of you don't, because I see you loading up your coffee with, sugar and sugar substitute and cream and all that stuff. I just take it black. If it's nasty and bitter and horrible, then I know it's correct for me. All right. How about a free McMuffin sandwich for breakfast, right? When you buy one, I don't think you'd want to eat 2 of them, so I think you would want to have someone with you. All right. How am I going to use all these? They give me a whole month to do it because this doesn't expire. Oh, look, now they're serving breakfast all day, it says. So you can get an egg McMuffin, which we always used to refer to them as egg-a-muffins. Why, I don't know. You can get an egg McMuffin or a sausage McMuffin any time of the day. I kind of like that. So if I sleep till noon on a Saturday, I can still get my egg McMuffin. Used to be they stopped serving them at 10:30 a.m. I think I told you in another video. I wonder if the Happy Meal still has a toy in it. I'm sure it must, right? The kids, when I take my kids there, they always love that little toy. It's like you could buy them a $300 Xbox system or something, and they'd rather play with their McDonald's toy. All right, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. You know how it goes. Something new and different. Always fascinating. I'll tell you a little story why I know a few things about McDonald's. When I was young, and by young I mean 18, I put myself through school with various kinds of graveyard shift jobs for a portion of time. And one of those jobs was I was working at a McDonald's distribution center as a security guard on the graveyard shift. And I read all of their quality standards when I was bored and how they do their stuff. They had corporate, brochures and corporate information things there, booklets on their policies and procedures. And they actually were working hard to use really top-notch ingredients. They had all their own cows, their own farms. They had, the way they farmed was open range type farming, not that horrible stuff where the cows are all in pens and everything that you see on the vegan commercials and stuff. Anyway, same with their buns. That's why they're always the same quality. They have these very rigid and stringent standards that it always has to be done a certain way. And good sanitation controls, that was important to me because I'm a germaphobe. So I don't like the thought of somebody touching my food even at all. So that was of big importance to me. Their potatoes are fresh, fresh when they get to the McDonald's. I think they're in frozen form, but they're diced and frozen and used very quickly. They have a quick turnaround expiration on them. And they won't use something that's one day past its expired date. All the oil has to be replaced, every 4 hours or something, whatever it is. So, anyway, that's my discussion about the bargain coupon from McDonald's. What else can I tell you? Oh, when I was young, I think I told you this on another video. I'm times I cut high school in the senior year, more than a few times, because I had all my required units already by then. And so we would cut class and we would go down to the McDonald's in Santa Cruz and buy cheeseburgers and fries and drinks, and then go out on the Santa Cruz wharf and eat it in the splendor of the ocean view and everything. And I still remember the price. It was 10 cents for a burger, 15 cents for a cheeseburger, and 10 cents for fries. So, you could get 2 cheeseburgers for 30 cents, a fries for 10 cents, and a drink for 10 cents. There you go. 50 cents you had a meal. And that was amazing. Of course, money was worth, 10 times as much then as it is now, so that's why the same thing costs you $5 now. Yeah. A house that was $50,000 then in the Bay Area is $500,000 now. So, gas was 29 cents a gallon. So it is almost 10 times that much now. So you see, that's just what happens to your currency over time. In a fractional reserve currency system that tries to build inflation in, but now we're on a radically different tangent. So let's stop all that, and instead I will say, tomorrow morning maybe I'll get an egg McMuffin, and get Chelsea one before we start our project for the day. Yeah, get our freebie. I'm gonna have to cut these coupons up and use them. Otherwise I'll feel like I'll be ripped off. So, should I do a mukbang where I come and eat the thing and talk about it? A taste test comparison or something? Maybe I could buy what else do we have in town? A Dairy Queen one or something. Buy a Burger King one over in the next town over, and then do a taste test comparison mukbang. Yeah, we're not eating out at all, so I think we deserve to splurge on a little junk food since it's such a bargain. Why am I rambling so much tonight? All right, everyone, don't ASMR and drive. Until next time, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.